Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Associate Minister of Transportation. Last week, the government brought forward the Ontario Rebuilding and Recovery Act. Now is not the time to delay delivery of priority infrastructure projects, including public transit and highway projects. It is the time to accelerate the building of key infrastructure projects to create jobs and build a strong foundation for a strong economic recovery. Can the Associate Minister please advise us whether this bill will commit to accelerating rebuilding and growth in this province?
The Associate Minister of Transportation, GTA.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and to the member, thank you for the question, and I cannot agree more. Of course, safety will always be our priority, particularly during this very difficult time. But our government needs to play a dual role in making sure that we stimulate our economy in the months to come. This legislation will make sure that we extend the tools that were previously assigned to building our subway projects to extend to other transportation projects, other healthcare, and other long-term care projects. Mr. Speaker, it's incredibly important that we make sure that goods continue to move efficiently throughout the province of Ontario, that people can continue to go to hospitals for the surgeries and services they need, and that we continue to build capacity in our long-term care sector.
The supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you to the Minister. I understand the proposed legislation would reduce barriers in the planning, design, and construction of major infrastructure like highways and public transit networks, and support growth of transit-oriented communities, which are very important in my area. Can the Minister please elaborate on how the Ontario Rebuilding and Recovery Act will help the people of Ontario, and will she call on the opposition parties to support this bill?
The Associate Minister.
Absolutely, and again, thank you to the member opposite. Mr. Speaker, in this legislature, we heard countless times from the members opposite about how important it is to invest in public infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, in this legislature, we've heard countless times about how important it is for us to provide funding and to accelerate the building of highways that are in their respective ridings, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, every single day during question period, the members opposite always inquire about the status of health care as well as long-term care capacity. This bill will help us achieve this. It will help us invest in our critical infrastructure so that we can make sure that Ontario prospers in post-pandemic world, Mr. Speaker.